Hi, I'm Michael, and we're in the middle of the Bella Viva Orchards with Vivian herself.
Hi.
And I asked Vivian to come out here and show us how to select fruit for market. Because Vivian was telling me the most common question she gets whenever she's selling fruit at the market is, how do you know if the fruit's good? How do you know which fruit to select? And Vivian's going to show us how she selects the fruit off the tree to take to market, which fruit she doesn't take to market. And she's also going to show you guys which fruit to select whenever you're at market, no matter which vendor you're at. These are the clues and the things to look for on a peach.
Yep.
Awesome. So we're standing right here next to a nectarine tree, and let's start with a nectarine. Viv, find us a good one, or find us a bad one. Find us.
Okay, well this one right here looks really good. One thing you want to look for is the sunspots right there. That means that the sun was hitting there, and the sun makes the fruit sweet. So one thing you want on a piece of fruit that you're gonna purchase is the sunspots. This one also has a lot of good color. It's not green. You can see, whoops, I just picked it. It's not very green. It's got color all the way through. And you want to look, and it's also almost about ripe. You can feel.
So would you, right now while it's still a little bit firm, would you take this one to market?
That's a perfect fruit to take to market, actually.
Really? And would it be sweet if you ate it right now?
If I ate it right now, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You could eat it a little crunchy.
I'm gonna try it.
Go for it. That one's actually, is it like ripe?
Yeah, it is ripe. It's like super sweet and crunchy. It doesn't have to be super soggy.
So that one, you could have left it like on the counter for a day and it would be soft tomorrow, or you could eat it a little bit crispy and it still tastes good.
Really? Show us a fruit you would not take to market. I'm gonna keep eating this.
Right now, I would say this one right here isn't ready yet. It's not fully red up to the top, and it's growing on the branch too, which is another thing people don't like. This, when it's ready to be picked, if you take it off the branch, it's gonna leave marks right there and right there.
Is that bad?
It's not bad, but people think that it is bad because it doesn't look very appealing.
Looks like maybe an animal or something got to it, but really it was just pressed up against its own branch it was growing on. And so this one is very, very firm. I could tell it's very firm, so you wouldn't take that. What about, it has some sunspots, but it's still a little green on top?
It's still just a little green, and it's a little hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't pick all your fruit at once and just pick the whole tree, take it to market?
Yeah, we do about 3 pickings. So these trees have been through 1 picking, they'll have another picking this week, and then another picking next week, and then all the fruit will be gone.
Wow, wow. So what else do we got here? Okay, tell me about this nectarine over here. It looks a little odd shaped. Did a bird peck on it?
Well, this one's actually been hit by hail. We had a lot of hail this year, so you're gonna see a lot of fruit out with dots like that and that and that. That's actually from the hail. The hail hits the fruit when it's small and growing,
and then it just grows with
that big scar.
So would I want to eat this one? Would this be bad to eat?
Other than that, I would eat that because it's nice and red right here. It's got some sunspots on the top, and it's probably going to be ready in about 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were telling me something about whenever I eat fruit, I was like, hey, is one side sweeter and one side not as sweet? Tell me, why is that? Is that true or not?
Yeah, well, the side that's sweeter is going to be the top, because the top gets the sun. So
which side's the top?
This side right here.
This is the top, okay.
And so if you were to slice this like this, this way, if you ate this side would be really sweet and this side would be kind of tart, because this under here, you don't get as much sun.
Okay, I see it's a lot lighter over here.
Yeah, you have the leaves covering it, and the sun just doesn't hit that spot as much.
Wow, so it is true that different sides of the fruit can even be sweeter than the others because of the sun bringing out the sugars. Great, thanks Vivian.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay Viv, so what about like apricots? Are they any different than nectarines?
Actually, apricots and plums are a little different. They don't get the sunspots like that, like the nectarines and the peaches do. And the apricots actually got really hit bad with hail this year. You can see all those dots are hail from hail.
And you can even see in these leaves here how the hail just shredded through the leaves on the tree. Like sort of crazy.
It was crazy. It was ridiculous.
This fruit looks pretty decent right here.
Yeah, when you're picking apricots and plums, you just want it to have a nice full color. So like apricots, obviously you want it to be orange. It's orange all the way through down to there. So this is actually a good one to eat. And then with apricots, you want them pretty soft, a little softer than you want your nectarines and your peaches. So this one I would probably, if I saw this at market, I would buy it and let it sit on my counter for about a day and a half or 2 days, and then it would be nice and soft and perfect for eating.
Great, great. And how about an apricot maybe you shouldn't pick? An apricot if we can find one here.
The green one, this one.
Oh, there it is. Let's see it.
This one I wouldn't pick because it's got green. All right there is green.
Mm-hmm.
And that, even when it gets soft, it'll still be kind of sweet, but it will never be as sweet as an apricot that was fully colored before it was picked.
Great. And what about this red color here? Is this something we should look for on apricots, or is this the variety we're looking at?
This is just the variety. This variety gets red. Some varieties don't, like Patterson's are a popular variety. They don't really get red. They just get nice and orange.
Wow. And you were telling me a minute ago that so you have fruit throughout the whole summer. You have how many varieties out in this orchard?
We have
public?
about 17 varieties of peaches and nectarines.
Yeah. Wow.
And we have so many because each variety will come at a different point in the summer. So like our first row here is a variety that comes in the beginning of June, and it'll keep coming for 3 weeks. And then our next 2 rows,
We can even like walk through here and see different trees are like ripe and others aren't.
yeah. And so then the next 2 rows are gonna be ripe, ready for picking in about a week or 2.
Awesome.
So we do that so we can have fruit throughout the whole summer.
Wow, like here's a ripe
See,
one.
Here you can tell where it changes.
Wow.
These are gonna be ready probably in 3 weeks. These are gonna be ready for the first picking probably the beginning of next week. So by the time we're done with these will be perfect and ready to go.
Great. You may even see this truck parked at the farmer's market in San Francisco. I ran out here to catch Vivian. She's tying it down. How are those truckers' knots coming, Viv?
They're good. Nice and tight.
Oh my goodness, did you just pick this fruit for market, Viv?
Yeah, we did.
No way.
Today, like they're just finishing. Look, we got some couple yellow peaches over here.
Oh my goodness, what are these?
Yellow nectarines. Oh, these are.
I hope you find these tips helpful next time you're selecting fruit at the farmer's market or just picking fruit right off the tree. Should you find yourself craving perfect peaches from paradise, you can find Bella Viva in San Francisco, off the Embarcadero at the Ferry Plaza Farmers Markets on Tuesdays and Saturdays, or you can find us online at www.bellaviva.com.